Welcome back to another episode of Explained. In this episode, we're going to cover how extreme temperatures can affect the performance of your EV battery, and importantly, what you can do to mitigate the lack of performance. With all things electronic, extreme temperatures can have an adverse effect on the performance of your EV battery. Batteries like being at 70 degrees, similar to us. As temps drop, so does the performance of your EV battery. For example, if you're in 5-degree weather, your EV will drop to 54% of its rated range, meaning an EV that is rated for 250 miles will now only get about 135. Extreme heat will impact battery range as well, but cold weather will affect the battery even more. Another thing to be aware of is when temps decrease, charging time increases. Besides a lack of range, it'll take longer to charge your battery. The 30 minutes you would normally spend at a fast charger to get 80% in 77 degrees will now only get you about 44% in 32 degrees. That's a big difference. Day-to-day range is affected by temperature mainly due to auxiliary heating and cooling. This is heating and cooling the cabin and heating and cooling the battery. So how do we mitigate the loss of battery performance? The first thing is to take advantage of the amenities that come with your EV. Heat or cool the human, not the air. Heating the cabin air can draw 3,000 to 5,000 watts, but heating your seat and steering wheel, which uses 75 watts, transfers heat to your body via conduction. So turn on those heated seats. The other thing is, in cold weather, don't let your battery get too low. You want to make sure you always have at least 20% charge. Why? Because you'll need that reserve to warm the car both inside and to warm the battery. Many EVs have a preconditioning feature. This will heat both the interior and the battery while the vehicle is plugged into the charger, which will help preserve battery capacity. Use this to get your car ready for the road. Other things you can do is reduce the use of AC in hot weather. Don't use accessory systems unless you really need them. Park in the shade when it's hot out. Avoid charging your battery outside when the ambient temperature is extremely cold. Temperature, as you can see, can greatly affect the performance of your EV battery. But if you use these techniques, you can lessen the lack of performance. Good planning will keep your EV in great shape and will make sure you have the range to get where you need to go, regardless of the weather.